I'm back. I noticed that my sound had cut out. I think it cut out very recently. So I think we're okay. But keep an eye on that. Okay, back to the case.
I think there is more to it.
Think about it.
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents.
Kyoko's back!
The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Mm-hmm. The differences. The evidence that proves Byakuya responsible is hidden there? What could it be? It's not Hangman, is it? Oh, no. Okay. Well, let's hear what they all have to say. Oh, there's a lot of options now. Okay.
I want to kill. I use my very own special scissors.
Mm-hmm.
And I use those same scissors to arrange the
Oh.
body. But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
And there was.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to.
Obviously, somebody else must have had it
Darn.
hidden away somewhere.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake. No, it wasn't. You found the extension, the plug on it.
It was some kind of...
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Oh, I think I just barely avoided the white noise. Thank goodness.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Yeah, dude.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time
Yes, he has.
went missing after the murder.
That's right, it did! Haha, you shouldn't have let me go on my own. I'm a better detective than any of you gave me credit for.
Someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be
Yeah, I mean,
the extension cord. I
he
can't imagine
pays
any
attention to
other
detail.
possibility.
He pays pretty close attention to detail. There it is. That's the sentence I meant to say.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message.
Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of what we're going with.
I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
Yeah, that's it.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
Don't take this from me.
Not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Don't take this from me.
Sorry.
Makoto?
Hold on just a second. I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
Makoto?
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
What's bothering me is that if Byakuya is innocent, he's not providing any evidence for it. I mean, surely he knows that if we vote wrong, he dies too. Like, why would he be so smug as to just risk that?
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
Yeah, this is not the action of an innocent person.
What about all that bothers you?
What is he doing?
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
Yes, it is.
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that.
Okay. I think I have the microphone kinks worked out now. Hopefully it should be no more trouble.
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later.
We gonna be talking about the stains now?
Along with the rest of the murder scene.
Ooh.
The rest of the murder scene?
Didn't think of that, did you, Byakuya?
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard?
Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
You asshole. Focus on those things that got switched. Well, that would be the poster and the carpet.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange?
Hello. I mean, I commented that last episode. I don't need to say everything
Why
again.
would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive gems of hers were totally fake!
Put those scissors down. You're fired.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's
Yes.
one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Correct.
Protein coffee?
Sakura. I've been named Sakura this entire time, I think.
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet.
Sakura.
But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
Sakura. No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Da-da-da. Boop.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
You can recognize it? I mean, it seems likely, but you can, like,
Then,
by sight?
does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? What?
Yeah?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
To hide their gender.
Why
Sex.
would they go to
Whatever.
all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Maybe through the swimming area?
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device.
Or she took Leon's.
But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Alright. No, let someone else speak. Okay.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I've got it!
Hold on, let the other guys talk.
Hacked her e-handbook.
No.
She was the ultimate programmer, after all.
Well, okay, actually,
I'm sure that would have been no problem
given
for
her skills.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, that's wrong.
Well, it could have been broken later. You don't know. Come on.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
But we don't know when it was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Apparently not.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually,
Nope.
the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup! Hit the nail square on the noggin!
He loves his loopholes.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts glaring.
Well, now that's good information to have. Information we didn't have before,
So
Monokuma.
she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook.
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
But then how did he get into the girls' locker room?
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
Yeah.
You finally decide to open your mouth, and that's what you've got to say?
She spoke earlier. Mondo,
There's no way she
pay
could get in the
attention.
boys' locker room, right? So
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
what?
Is it through the pool?
What are you talking about? What other way
Is there something no one's ever going to acknowledge? Or...
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Are we allowed to leave?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
I bet it does.
Make things more exciting? Well, alright then. Declare unofficial class trial recess.
Oh my gosh, I didn't think we could do that! Man, well, there's a murder during a recess.
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Yeah. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trip had been put on hold. We head off, with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... Aww.
The girls' locker room?
Wait, how did we all... Oh, wait, because doors are open during the
Already
duration.
searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Okay.
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your
The
time.
entire body.
Examine
Well...
her carefully.
Not you. Not you. Get him away.
Using our hands.
Get him away.
No way.
Oh, okay, good.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything. It's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
Thank you, Sakura. Staying up.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body.
Hey, Hina.
Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action?
Oh my gosh.
About?
Oh my gosh. Stop it. Stop it.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body. Respectful. I like it.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Stop being cryptic. Just tell us.
Her entire body?
I know
you
you
say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
Whoa! Even her sleeves! Jeez!
What is it? Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Trans! I knew it!
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Confirming? Wait! Okay.
You're joking, right?
Funny reaction.
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Yep.
Chihiro was a guy?
Not...
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
Yeah, but you also knew everything. Yeah, freak.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I was really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Wow.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
She wanted to show us a penis.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial.
I am concerned about where they're going to go with this, since it was released 8 years ago, so I don't know. Trans relations aren't fantastic now. They might not have been, they would have been worse 8 years ago. And this is also a Japanese game, and I have no idea what the trans status is like in Japan. Like, I have no clue. So, let's see where this goes.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Like, alright, the language isn't great, but it's also, I guess, like, simple, it's refined, like, they're referencing sex, not gender.
Yes, well,
is how I'm interpreting that.
I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
Okay. Stop saying that, please.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Okay.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Gender and sex are different things, but also 8 years ago, just...
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
I'm not gonna comment!
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Done and done.
Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
What the hell are you talking about?
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Dude, you're gonna die!
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, Do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
I mean, I do, but I feel like they have one more surprise for us, so...
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But
why?
I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
But if he wanted us to choose the wrong killer, then he would have died as well. If he's not the killer.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
I'm not quite getting... I'm getting the opposite.
That might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it.
Okay.
And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy.
Okay.
If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's
Unless
your
it's a
thing,
bluff.
huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Oh, he's such a dick. He's such a dick.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit.
That's what the culprit would say.
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Why?
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Mondo, after this, get him.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Okay.
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
Let's see if I can reason it out. Okay, so it wasn't me. It would have to be a guy, I think. Because if he was killed in the boys' locker room, the boy also had to get in there. So, could have been Taka. I feel Mondo is a bad choice considering how much he cared about Chihiro, but maybe he was felt betrayed or something when he found out the truth. I don't know. Dead. I don't think so. If he's a killer, it comes kind of out of nowhere. I guess same with Taka. I don't know. I don't think it was him though. I also don't think it was him either. He was trying to help out earlier. Girl. Okay. So yeah, we have 4 boys. Taka, Mandu, Hifumi, and Hiro. So... okay, actually, I don't have reasons for any of them. I just think it's Taka. Just based on the sense I get. I mean, it would create drama if Mondo and Taka's, like, bro moment beforehand came back around and really hurt Mondo because Mondo tried to protect Chihiro. And then Taka, his bro, killed the person he was trying to protect. So, and that Sama scene hasn't really come back yet in any meaningful way. So maybe it was all just for drama's sake at the end of this case. My guess is Taka.
Seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
You got anything better to do today?
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
Okay, yeah, okay, she said it.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Oh.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
It's not a game!
I got it!
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. Unless it was broken later. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Okay. Okay, probably Celeste's account. That's the only thing that hasn't come up yet.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Ah, there you go. Yeah.
All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over.
Shoot.
It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer.
Yeah.
And only the killer.
Yay! Got another chance.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
No comments, no comments.
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever!
What?
Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
Yep.
I saw him stuffing
The hair!
into a duffel bag.
It's beautiful. I can't pet it. I can't. Okay.
And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
Track jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
That may be my favorite art card of the entire game so far.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
They better at some point explicitly say he's... I'm gonna say they for now. They aren't trans. Because otherwise, this is all very annoying.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
We all adapted quite well to there being a serial killer among us and like standing right over there.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
It's just like part of the day now.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Do I? Oh, it wasn't Mondo, was it? Mondo, buddy, you can't see he's very angry beneath me. It's not worth it to do the face swapping thing.
Huh?
He's angry.
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Do I?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Okay, Mondo was the one that promised to make him stronger.
Sure.
But I think, didn't Chihiro say no to that offer?
You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Because
You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
It's because whoever got rid of it had to be on trash duty, and so whoever's on trash duty, we don't know who's on trash duty yet, but whoever it was is the killer? Is that it?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Is this what's going on?
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
I feel like everyone else is getting time to talk this case, as opposed to just me and Kyoko. Me and Kyoko.
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse.
I guess having a lot of people dead
All the bags in there
results
are
in
the
that.
same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
I didn't look at the tracksuits. Did I have the option to look at the tracksuits? Did I miss out on evidence?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about
Surely
the jacket you took.
they would have let me know before this far into the trial if I didn't have enough evidence. Somehow it's really hard to believe. Okay. Okay, probably a flashback then. Okay.
First of all, we know
Oh,
where Chihiro
jeez.
was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
That's a lot of
What do
options.
you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer
Did I
was
get it?
wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a
Okay.
tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Okay.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to
I mean, no, because he could all be lying.
who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
No, I don't.
That he did.
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I may have to go back and try this again. Like, it's staring me right in the face, but I'm not seeing it.
Matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying
Okay, let me try this.
is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No, that's wrong.
Oh, that was it? I'm spending all my time on flashbacks and things, and that's it?
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
Jeez. Ha!
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
And then I assume he head off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
Oh no, buddy. Not Mondo, not you, dude. I mean, it will explain the limited facial animations, though.
You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
I might make this my new desktop background.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
Oh, buddy.
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it.
I was wrong.
The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
I was so wrong.
Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit, didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No.
No, because of the duffel bag.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Oh, man.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Mondo, buddy, no!
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
What's up, Byakuya? You didn't know who did it.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along.
Whoa,
I had
what?
suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Based on what?
What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. Was it the way he talked?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
Does
And
he?
after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Wow, that's so enough. I'm in California. Dude refers to everybody.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
Nope, she's the ultimate detective.
No,
I
I'm not
imagine.
the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Man, did he do it for a secret, or did he do it...
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Okay, it's been like a minute since we thought it was you.
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
Man, those eyebrows.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
Okay.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Okay.
That reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist.
We do.
Then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Yay. Oh, then...
I got it!
Yeah, because that one went missing.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Was?
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after
How
the
do you
murder.
break it, though?
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Monokuma, get in here!
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Burn!
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
We do.
How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
Well, we can't hack it. You said a weak point earlier, right?
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that?
I do!
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Oh, you got Mondo's face. He's super rageful.
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Come on now.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But
Then
you're
let us
sure
out!
You won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
High temperatures.
I flippin' knew it!
Like the Inferno? Like
You knew it?
he...
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Oh.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200
Oh.
degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
Now I know!
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around.
I need to check that next time I'm in a sauna.
So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if
Yeah,
you found
thanks,
the victim's
Makoto.
handbook in the sauna,
Keep us back on
then
track.
the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone,
Well,
right?
who used the sauna recently?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
Jeez.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
By
What if
using the
killer took their
sauna.
own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke. They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook
Mondo and
into
Taka.
the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Down to those two.
Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Oh. Oh. Wait, only one person? Why only one person? Two of them used it. I mean, there's Mondo and Taka. And he's the one that's more strict about rules.
Shoot.
Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? I mean, why couldn't it have been him? He's a bigger stickler for rules than Mondo is. He seems more likely to be the one that carries handbook everywhere.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Bros!
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest,
because Taka got
just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
But Taka undressed. Right. I had forgotten that.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. We did? We did? Oh, that's a lot of things. Okay. The card reader,
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Okay.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay, this would be two things. Mondo's handbook is Chihiro's, obviously. But
let's test Makoto's
okay, I want to actually try this one
If what
first.
he says is correct,
Then you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh, missed.
See? Makoto was...
What Makoto said
I love the way she says the
My
name.
goddamn handbook works just fine.
Damn you, white noise!
See? Makoto...
Handbook works just fine.
Okay.
Shoot! Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just...
No, that's wrong.
That was my first instinct.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to...
I feel both could have worked if it's going the direction I think it's going.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
Ah!
That's right.
I did not
The
put that
punishment
piece
it
together.
suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
And if they're dead, how do you enforce the punishment anyway?
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Huzzah!
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
Nah, man.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time?
The comic book!
That way, everything will become clear. And we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
My favorite puzzle. Okay. So Chihiro is getting the stuff. Celeste comes in, all style and grace as always, and spots the bag. There's the bag. And he's off. I guess they're off to the lockers where Hero stripes and goes in. Except, oh, person's angry. So he puts it... Why is that here? That's from last time. Oh, he picks up the dumbbell, I guess. And ouchies. Chihiro's down. Let's see, moves up the... Knocks it up. Yeah, okay, I assume what happens next is he takes it down. Takes on the poster. Gets in there, pushes back up the poster. Is down Chihiro, and Byakuya finds it. And decides to be... Okay, it's already there. Decides to be creepy. That's already there too. I don't know. Oh, nope. Wait, what goes there then? Okay, let me figure this part out then. Or at very least I can make sure what I have so far is correct. Oh, there you go. Didn't see that before.
The killer is you!
Oh, now we get to watch.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Correct!
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Oh. Hope I didn't skip anything.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro.
Aww, and she was so... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stick with it. She was so comfortable. Aww.
And attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
So what was the motive?
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall.
I don't think that was common knowledge. Not that Mondo couldn't have found out, but I don't think everyone knew.
Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work.
I'm doing a lot better on this than I was last time.
They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation.
For some reason.
Making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
Gross.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Oh! There we go. Finally messed up. Okay, let me see. Let me see, I did... What did I have there? I had... Okay, I know it wasn't the barbell, I know it wasn't that, I know it wasn't... That was already used. Wasn't that. Okay.
Here's exactly what happened.
No. Okay.
The killer is you! And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Gosh, I hope the last bit's right. I'm not down to half a heart. It's the wrong color, isn't it? Oh gosh! Okay.
Just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Sounds good.
Isn't that right, Mondo Orada?
Oh, use your full name. You're in trouble now, boy.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence?
I think I say it every time. It's in the last hour and 47 seconds of video. Hour and 47 minutes of video.
You need evidence. You need, without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Yeah. This lane of the game, sure, I guess. Well, I'm not on gentle.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Let's go a different character as being the final guy.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Honor. Good. Fess up.
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Okay, yeah. I expected that C part. Yep. B. Oh, fine.